I tried living like Elon Musk for 7 days. Here's what happened. It started as a dare. Not from a friend, but from that quiet, annoying voice in my head that shows up around 2 a.m. The one that whispers, "You're not doing enough, bro." I'd been stuck. Creatively, financially, existentially. And one night, mid-scroll through another rabbit hole of billionaire routines and Tank's hustle threads, I slammed my laptop shut and said out loud, what if I lived like Elon Musk for a week? No shortcuts, no inspired by. I wanted the real deal. The calendar blocks, the sleepless nights, the brutal discipline. If he could launch rockets, surely I could survive 7 days, right? Day 1, the launch 4:30 a.m. My alarm shrieked. I rolled out of bed like a crash dummy and chugged a cold shower. Elon's not a fan of sleep, and apparently neither was I anymore. My calendar was broken into 5-minute blocks. I planned my day down to brushing my teeth. I skipped breakfast because eating is a waste of time, according to past Elon. By 9:00 a.m., I had already journaled, replied to 48 emails, outlined a startup idea, and meditated sort of. My body was vibrating. My brain felt like it was sprinting. I wasn't tired. I was possessed. Day 2. The void. I canceled dinner with friends. I told my mom I was in monk mode. I refused to open YouTube even once. I was all in. I worked straight through lunch, read half of The Innovator's Dilemma, and outlined 3 content funnels for a business I hadn't even started yet. I imagined myself in a SpaceX jumpsuit, giving TED Talks with ash under my eyes and Red Bull in my veins. I wasn't living. I was performing productivity. Day 3. Glitch in the system. Around 2 p.m., I blinked and realized I had no idea what I'd just spent the last hour doing. My notes were rambling. My thoughts were static. My stomach was a war zone. I microwaved a burrito, stared at the spinning plate and whispered, "Is this what genius feels like? Or madness?" Later that night, I dreamed I was trapped inside a giant clock. Every tick was a to-do list I hadn't finished. I woke up with my heart racing, unsure if I'd ever fallen asleep. Day 4. I lost me. My roommate asked me what I was working on. I couldn't answer. Not because I didn't want to, but because I genuinely didn't know. Was I building something? Or was I just trying to feel like I was? I looked at my calendar. It was packed. My life looked efficient. Would it felt empty? Day 5. Crash landing. I was sitting in my car outside a grocery store. I'd gone in for almond butter and toothpaste. I came out with neither, just tears in my eyes and the overwhelming realization that I was exhausted. Not just from lack of sleep, but from running away from myself. I wasn't becoming Elon. I was disappearing. Day 6. The human reset I slept in. I let the sun hit my face. I ate a slow breakfast, eggs, toast, joy. I called my mom. We laughed about nothing. I texted my friends. I said sorry. They said, "We figured you were doing some weird experiment again." I didn't open my laptop until 3 p.m., and for the first time in 6 days, I didn't feel like a failure. Day 7. The twist. I woke up early, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I planned my day not in 5-minute blocks, but in moments that mattered. I worked with focus. I took breaks without guilt. I built, but I breathed. I stopped trying to be Elon Musk, and I started becoming the version of me who could chase big dreams without self-destruction. What really happened? I didn't launch a startup. I didn't invent anything. I didn't go viral, but I discovered something far more valuable. You don't need to live like a billionaire to live a meaningful life. You need presence, passion, people, purpose, and sleep. Seriously, get some sleep.